Hello, welcome back to my first stream of 2020, I think. I don't know. I finally got around to getting the server rack back up and running, and I'm working on a video for that. Hey, how's it going, Carbon Cartoon Head? Yeah. Got some new monitors, so everything's a lot smaller now. It's harder to read. So what I plan on doing today is getting everything hooked back up to network. So right now, the only thing I have set up is the main switch and another switch upstairs, and we need to hook everything else back up. So I figured I'd stream while I'm doing that. I actually have the rack cam set back up again, and it shouldn't actually take too long, but I can kind of show you what I'm working on. And hopefully this is visible. Hopefully my buttons are, make sure these are all correct as well. Okay, cool. Turn off studio mode. Okay. What I'm going to do, and my plan is, because I don't feel like running new cables, I'm just going to plug stuff in, and as the ports light up, I'm going to configure the ports. So this is the switch that we're currently connected to, or, well, everything's connected to. I haven't touched this since I moved. Let's just take a look at the configuration right now. We have a few ports, actually. Let's take a look at what's actually running right now. Now let's do what's currently up. So we have 1, 2, 20, 22, and 24 up. If we go back to over here, you can actually see the lights on the switch. So that red cable and the purple cable, that's the internet connection in, and then the connection out to the pfSense box. I was messing with bridging yesterday on the ISP router, and it's not working the way that I'm expecting it to. So for now, it's just going to be double natted like it was where I had it before. So the red cable going in is in from the ISP's router, and I also still need Wi-Fi. I don't have any of my APs hooked up, so I'm still using the Wi-Fi off of the ISP router. Then the purple cable going out, which is in port 2, is going to be the connection to the pfSense router, the WAN connection, and then the green cable, which is in port 22, I believe, is the out to LAN. Port 20 is my PC that I'm using right now, so let's not mess with that so that I don't lose connection to the stream. And then I don't know what else we have. What's 24? 24 is the trunk that goes up to the switch upstairs. We can take a look at one. Might as well update these as we go. Zero 1. Let's give it a new description. Let's call it internet. Let's do two. I'm gonna update all this descriptions because then between times that I actually mess with this, I always forget what everything does. That's fine. 20 should be my connection. Oh, cool. I actually plugged my PC back into the same one that it was in before. I was just plugging it in until I got a VLAN 10 port. What was the other one? 24. Should be trunks upstairs. Yep. So we're gonna plug some stuff in. I think I'm gonna start with my storage server, just because I need to use that. Get backups running again. Let's see if we have a. Let's write that. Hopefully this is. Oh, yeah. I guess if it would make sense if I was actually showing what I was doing. I wonder if I can make this bigger. There's a reconnect for it to. No, that's just in here. I think I have to do it in putty. There we go. Should be a little bit easier to see. So what I just did was I checked which ports are up. We went to each one and just updated the description on them. And then what I'm going to do is see if we have oops. Do we have anything that's named NAS or SAN? No. Okay, so we have our connection in, WAN to PF sense for our Proxmox server. We should probably just use these ports again. We'll figure out which one's which. I'll just fire up the servers one by one. So we have ESXi as well, which is good, so I can figure that out. These ones aren't being used, and I also need to reconfigure some ports for the iDRAC cards, because I did move a switch upstairs, and I don't have a spare for the rack for those. I should have enough ports, though. Oh, I do have one that says NAS. Unraid NAS is port 13. Do I not have any audio? Do I not have any audio? No, I do. Okay, good. Said that my current audio stream bitrate is 0. I guess I should probably post something in here as well. Do Throw that in there. What else do we got going on? Okay, so let's go plug port 3. Let's fire it up first. I gotta run the power cable, and then we will turn this server on, and then figure out what Ethernet cable plugs into port 13 if I have anything plugged in there already. So let's switch to this, and I'll go over there and set that up. Delete all the config files. Start from scratch. The problem is, ugh, I would if I had more time. I'm actually off work this week, taking a break, and I have some time to actually come back and work on this stuff. So we just turned that on. All the lights are on, and I actually had a label on the one cable that was already plugged into that port, so it just came back up. So now if we do our, just checking to see what, oops, include 0, 15. Gonna do that. 13 should be up now. Oh, because it doesn't drop like that. Just do this. Reports up, and I shouldn't actually have any issue connecting to server itself once it comes back up. That port should already be in the right VLAN. Yeah. Might take a second for the server to actually boot. And we're already in, so let's switch over to here. Everything looks good. I haven't started this up in a while. should do some work on this. I have more disks to add to this. I think right now. I have 2 spare drives that I was moving stuff off of, which I need to double check to make sure I have everything moved over. But let's at least start the array. I probably won't run a parity check since the last time I've done that is, well, we can probably see when the last time a parity check was done. 95 days ago. As long as the array comes up, we should be fine for now. I might do that later because I might have to unplug stuff and shut this down again. Just make sure I'm able to actually reach the... Don't make fun of my unraid version. Hey Adam, how's it going? 667. I actually updated this the last time I turned it on, and that was... Yeah, see, this is at least, oh no, 2018. Whoops. Yeah, that is kind of old. Never mind. Thought I updated it. How do you update this thing? Guess I could do this. We got what's new? Should I update or should I leave it on an ancient version? Okay, there's a lot of stuff. Well, I guess we'll update this while we go at it. Yeah, I did update. I updated. They must have like some stepped updates or something like that. Because I did update in whenever 95 days ago when I turned this on last. I have to stop the. I'm gonna do that. Stop the array and then update. Oh, it's even telling me. Okay, let's update now. Yes. So let that go. That'll take a little bit. We can go back over here. And I think because I do want to get my APs set up, so I want to get my wireless LAN controller up and running again. So that is the pfSense box. So if I do a show run and include PVE, play all caps. No, that doesn't help me. I think it's like the third and fourth ports anyway. And we'll try and get that next. So these guys are what I need. I don't remember which LAN ports on the server. I'm assuming 1 and 2. Waiting to see. Oh, did they change the UI a lot? I have this I have a thing on Chrome which changes all of my like literally every window to black. Like even if I opened YouTube, well, I guess YouTube has its own black theme, but I don't know. It might mess with the look of the UI. What are we looking for? We're looking port 3 and 4. And then I do need to configure. Oh, true. Oh, yeah, I guess it didn't have a login screen before. It just kind of popped up as a little a little box. I didn't even think of that. Okay, so we're gonna go back over to the rat cam. Cause I gotta go to the next room again and start plugging stuff in. Don't mind the cables that are half in and half out of the rack. I was moving them around a lot to trying to figure out. Like, I really didn't want to have to hook up a serial console cable. So I was just plugging stuff into random ports until I got ones that had VLANs configured already. And then once I got actually, let's go back over here. I'll show you how I did it. The switch upstairs, I didn't like. It's way too far away from my PC. I don't want to have to deal with Serial and having to get my laptop up there. But I hooked it up, and then I tried to find. If you do show CDP neighbors detail, it'll show you what VLAN it's connected to, and then I just plugged it into different ports until I got one that was this one says native VLAN 1, but it's a trunk port, so sub push. Do they have I've been watching too much Twitch lately. Do they have like sub trains or whatever they call them on Twitch on YouTube? I don't actually watch anybody stream on YouTube. We're going to yeah, you could hit the like button. That helps with the engagement stats. I forget what I was gonna do. Oh, we're gonna go to back to the rack and plug in the Proxmox server, which you're gonna laugh at my Proxmox version too, because I don't think I've updated that since I've installed it. But I'll be right back. Okay. I've got some ports hooked up. We'll find out if they're the right ones. Does your stream overlay not show the top donations anymore? It should. The activity feed just shows like what the, I don't know, the things are. I could probably set up a top donation thing on here. I haven't really messed with Streamlabs all that much. So we should have a couple more ports. Up. So we have 16, which is the iDRAC card, and then we have 3 and 4, which is the other two. Let's see if I can actually connect to. Oh, and if we look over here on RAID updates, that's well. So we'll reboot this thing as well. Remember how to do that. Reboot. And then we'll also go to this guy. See if I plugged the ports in correctly. If not, I'll just have to swap the cables around in the back. Show run. Here 3 should be NIC 1, which who knows if it's right. 4 is the trunk for all the VMs, which is fine because I did have pfSense installed on here. Let's set up port 16 because I don't have the iDRAC configurations on here. They were on the previous switch. Actually, we could actually get that configuration from here, and then I can just copy and paste. We connect to the switch upstairs. Oops. Go run. And we'll take a look at which ones we're connected to. These are good. Actually leave these and use them. These are all the PoE stuff. What do we got for? Don't need that. Here we go, iDRAC. I think it'll be this, well, either way. We just need VLAN. Okay, that's easy enough. I don't need to copy and paste. I'll just do it here. Interface gig 016. We're going to give it a description. iDRAC. Or I don't even know what the host name is. PV Proxmox. Switch port mode access. And switch. Oh, and it would also help if I was on the right screen. Yell at me if I'm doing stuff on the right or the incorrect monitor. So I just went to the other switch that's upstairs and took a look at what the configuration was. There's nothing special. Just V120, which I don't know if I have on. Show. Man. If I have on here, we should. There we do. Okay. Yes, Ubiquity is in my future. I just bought a house, so right now I don't have extra funds to spend on new networking equipment. So the old 3560G is gonna have to do for now. But I do need I want a better PoE switch for upstairs. Right now it's just the 2960 PoE switch. It's really loud, makes a lot of heat. So yeah, always broke club. Yeah, I feel you. I want to get a Ubiquity PoE switch to replace that because I don't need that many ports. I just need ports for, so upstairs I have it's a lot easier to run cables for cameras, for the APs, all that kind of thing, to upstairs. So I have a walk-in closet, and then back in the corner, I've got kind of like a LAN closet type setup with my security stuff and that kind of thing. So that's gonna stay up there. So that's why there's one switch upstairs. So we should actually, after we get that VLAN set up, we should actually be able to hit the 0, 20, 11. Yeah, so if we go over here, I'm able to actually connect to the track controller. Why did I not get a notification? Yeah, I don't know what's up with YouTube notifications. I think, yeah, I have the stream public, so it should be good. I post in the Discord. We have our home lab Discord. You can actually join the notification squad group on there. I don't know how to do it. I didn't set it up, but there is a group, and I always add them when I upload and stream and that kind of thing. So there's a link in the description to join the Discord. There's quite a few people in there that like to share home lab stuff. Oh wow, does not look good on my Chrome. Let's see. Yeah, you got, yeah. I honestly have no idea. On YouTube, I think if you don't have that bell icon thing selected, I don't even know if the subscription stuff works anymore. I have no idea. Now, if I can remember what the login is for Drac, that'd be cool. I think it's root, and then the password is the default one, which I think is that. Yeah, I did it. This, I might have to change my Chrome back to the right colors. Oh, no, I can see everything. That's fine. It just doesn't look that nice. Adam with the the credentials, yeah. Okay, is everything on? I don't know if it is turned on. So if we had the cables in the right spots, then this should load. If not, I might have to go swap the cable. Storage battery failed. Ambient temperature. What was this? Must have been a really cold day. This was in my garage, so at my old place. It probably got really cold that day. Yeah, and this was when I was messing around with it. Everything looks good except for I'm missing a single power supply. That's fine. I only run the one power supply since I don't have two power feeds, and it just uses a little bit more energy when it's plugged in. I actually looked this up when I was looking for it, and I think it was just like the original developer of the iDRAC system just used his name as the default password, and then they just never changed it. I think. I have no idea. I remember looking that up for some reason though. So actually, let's switch over to the rack cam again, and I'm gonna run over there and move cables around. Okay, now let's see if it works. Yay, there we go. Go over here so you can see what's going on. Let's get some of these things. No, I don't have a Proxmox subscription. I'm going to be moving all this stuff over to VMware just because I like it more now, and I have license keys for vCenter and that kind of thing. So I'll probably do a stream on doing all that migrating and whatnot. But for now, we can just leave it the way it is. So we got the web server up, we've got the app server up. Some of these I need to clean up and get rid of, but I can't remember what's on them. There's my old pfSense VM, just in case the R210 decided to not work. But I don't even know what ports I plug into to actually make that work again, so I could probably delete that. WLC is what we want. So let's start this and see if I can actually log into it. And then I can start plugging in APs and I can start using. I actually need to upgrade my APs. I'm still using the old, what are they? 2811 or something like that. So I want to go up, get some AC APs. And again, that's something that I could look at Ubiquiti for. What are the Ubiquiti APs worth? You can see I've been Googling it. Why do they have so many options? I don't want to have to pick. I don't need long range. I guess this. Is that it? Dual radio, wave 2. I'm way behind on my 300 bucks a piece. Not too bad though. I feel like in 2020, oh, AC light. AC light's my best option. When is AC light? Where is it? AC light. Ubiquiti really knows how to make stuff look good, and their UI is fantastic. Oh yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. I don't know why I was looking at the other one. Yeah, this one's fine. Indoor. So I need 3 of them is the problem, because I need to spread out the unified network has a weird adoption issues where it randomly gets kicked off the net. Huh. Yeah, I haven't really done a whole bunch of research into Ubiquiti stuff just because I haven't planned on buying anything yet. But I need 3 of them. I need one for upstairs, one for either basement or, because I'm in the basement right now, or the main floor. Or I do one on the main floor and one in the basement. I don't know. And then I need one for out in my shop. I have a workshop / garage type thing as well, and I want wireless out there, and it's pretty far away from the house, so need to. I'm running cables out there anyway for cameras and whatnot, so I might as well put an AP out there. What do these things run? They have a price? Reseller. I just like buy this on Amazon. Turn into a shopping stream. I can. 200 bucks, not bad. Oh, wait, this is AC Pro. AC Light, 100 bucks a piece? Okay, that's not bad. I might have to pick a couple of them before I start messing with is there Switch? 150 bucks. I don't need anything crazy for this, but I also need enough ports for the APs plus the cameras, which I don't know if 8 is enough. I've got 4 cameras and I'm probably gonna add more. And then I'll have 3 APs. I need 1 port for managing the thing as well. I don't know. We'll look at that another day. I don't need to spend any more money right now. Let's take a look at this should be up now. And my switch disconnected, that's fine. So we should be able to, if I can remember, actually I have see if this will work. I actually haven't used this since I moved from my apartment because I didn't have any AP set up before. So I'll be interested to see if I can get this set up quick. But it seemed to have turned on. Oh, VLAN. That's the trunk for the. I don't even remember what my network looks like on. This is the old stuff for Proxmox stuff. Then we have 0 is our VLAN 10, and then 1 is our trunk. We have both of these on the trunk port, but they both should have VLAN wide. 1 is a trunk, and 1 should be on port or VLAN 2. I don't know if that's changed. Okay. If I can do anything through the console, or this thing was a pain to do anything with. It doesn't have a. It doesn't take the reboot command. I want to do. I don't know if I've ever got this to work through the console or not. I guess I would have had to set it up that way the first time. I just remember this being a pain. Let me do stuff. I guess I could try and ping the server. This 105. Work either. Okay, well, we'll park this thing for a bit because I haven't touched it in over a year, and we'll we'll work on that later. Some of these things I don't need anymore. Like this NVR I don't need anymore. We can clean that up later. I think next to get up is the VMware machine. Go back over here and we'll take a look at our ports again. I guess I need to start my session. And we have 2 ports for that as well. So let's go over to the rack and we'll plug this in and we'll see if we can get this to come up as well. So right now we have our switch is good. We have the pfSense server is been good, or else I wouldn't be able to stream right now. R410 I don't need to hook up right now because I'm going to change what's going on there anyway. We've got the Unraid server, which should be back up now. Oh, and here's our new login screen. Whoops, wrong one. Now, I can't remember because I had it saved. Oh, there's password recovery too. I can't remember my login. Not root, is it? Might be. Over here. Oh, cool. I got it on first try. Wow, look at this. So modern and fancy. At the array again. Let's do. Oh, whoa. I need to get stuff off this. I'm pretty sure I've moved everything off this. I've got this drive that is going bad. I forgot what specs I had in this thing. Got an A4 APU. I probably have to update the Docker containers. I can't remember how to use this here. I don't need ZoneMinder anymore. Oh, those are up to date. Okay. Oh, is Plex working? How do I delete containers? Can I just... I don't know how to use this. Oh well, that's fine. Does my Plex server work though? Does I click on? Yeah. Oh, here we go. Figured it out. Look at me. Don't need that anymore. Yes. I gotta set this up. I had Grafana dashboard set up. I wonder if those actually will come up. I doubt that'll work because I don't have my forwarding stuff done. It is 10.0.10.106. Should at least give me an Apache screen. Is it 106? I don't know. No, it's 20. There we go. Dashboards. See if any of this works still. The PVE stats still work. UPS isn't plugged in, so that's understandable. I just need to plug. I need to find the USB cord for that, or the whatever thing I use to plug the UPS in. I actually want to set this up so the UPS will auto shut down things like the Unraid server and whatnot once it gets to a certain battery level. And then speed test isn't working apparently. I don't even know how that works anymore. I had some like script running that did that. I'm pretty sure it's running on the app server, so you would think it would just work. I don't know. And then I had, so that's what the Untelegraph thing is. Oh my god, what is it? I'm stuck under my mouse. Untelegraph is a service to send data from Unraid to graph whatever database, and then Grafana can take the data and throw it into charts and stuff. That's fine. Let's open my web UI. I have to sign into my Plex account. I don't remember what my Plex account is. Okay, I'll deal with that later. You guys don't need to see what I have in my Plex. I don't remember what license I have. What is Unraid Plus? I don't know how many devices I can have. Linux ISOs? Yes. I have a drive just for that. Okay, I can do 12. So I got it so that I could fill my server, which I believe has 12. Yeah, so it has 12 bays. There's only 6 drives in there right now. There's actually 2 more drives that I'm going to put in. I'm going to actually increase my parity drives spot, and I'm going to add another parity disk, and I also have some flash. But I do need another HBA card to plug in the top row in that, so that'll be a future project as well. I'm getting spammed by work. I'm supposed to be on vacation. Okay, so let's go back and focus on distracted here. Gotta get used to this again. I haven't been working on any content in a long time. There's 2 videos that I'm working on actually. One's for Ansible. Still working on that. I haven't had my rack set up for a month though, so I can't actually work on anything that was on the server. So this is helping me get back to that. And then I also have the rebuild video for the rack coming as well. And then we also have work on some new smart home stuff. What am I looking at? I'm looking at Plex again, or not Plex. So let's go back to, yeah. So the SAN, I do have the fiber channel SAN still there, and I still want to mess with it. I haven't had time, but that's what that R410's going to do. So I'm gonna do a rebuild of that box and set it up so that it will control those set of disks, and then we'll mess with. I was gonna use ZFS before, but I have to go look again. It's been a long time since I've actually looked at the storage, and I also need to get my wiki set up again because I can't remember how to use that thing, and I wrote it down. I wrote my own documentation, which is nice, so I can actually go back and read how I did it before, but I need to get that back up and running and get that information, or else it'll take me another couple hours just to research on how to fix that again. Hello, the tech channel. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so we need to do ports 5 and 6 on the switch. No, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6. So we'll go do that, and then I'll be right back, and we'll fire up the ESXi server. Okay, so we've got the right ports, I think. I do actually have the cables with colored electrical tape on them, so I can kind of tell which ones are which. I just had to plug in a couple and test, and it looks like we got to reconnect to this guy again. Switch back to this camera. So what we need to do, actually I don't think we need to do anything. Now we have 5 and 6 up, and we also have 15 up, which is going to be the iDRAC card. And then we'll do int g0 15. Do show run 0 16. I'll just copy that. Interface. And we'll do description for ESXi 1. Remote access and which port access VLAN 20. We should be good to access that card now. So that's 10.0.20.12, I think. We'll give it a second to come up again. There we go. So we're connected to the iDRAC of the second one. The old root in Kelvin. Everything should be good on this one as well. I did sell 2 of my R710s. Don't know if I've made videos since then. Just didn't have a use for them, and I sold them before the prices went down on them. I did end up getting $700 for 2 of them. Pretty decent deal. So we can see we're up on. We have the ESXi screen up. Batteries are toast, but whatever. Great anyway. Yeah, so we should actually be good to the DNS isn't working now, which is fine. You know, remember what the actually we might not have a VLAN 200 on here, do we? Oh, we do. Okay. 10.0.200.10. Cool. Good guess. Now this is where I need to reach into the back of my memory and see if I can remember what the password for this is, because I think there was requirements. Grab that on the first try. There we go. Third time's the charm. Okay, so what do we got going on here? We've got AD, got Cisco FMC, game servers, which I don't know which one has the right stuff on it. What documentation? See, I did do that, and then I haven't had my wiki turned on for a while. Let's see if I can actually access that. That's on the same server as 20. Port 80. 80? 81. Is on this server. I'll have to log into that and figure it out. Then I'll get back on my documentation. I actually saw on the Discord somebody had a they're talking about another one. I can't remember what it was called now. But it was a good wiki program or wiki server software, something like that. I kind of want to switch and use that. I don't think I need any of these running. But I do need this to test. Go back to here. I think I need. But also have some Minecraft servers that we get running again. Hosting that for somebody down for. I don't know if it's on this server or if it's on. Start this and try and get it running again. guess we could just look at the last time that I used this server. When was this? This was 108. The end of January was the last time I had this stuff running. Okay, let's try. See if I can remember how to log into this. I actually have a documentation for this stuff, the login. I just need to go find it. But I might be using a different. I guess I'm through the console, so might not be that. Oh, it's probably actually no, it's this one. I don't need again. That should actually bring that up. Oh, I do have them. Oh no, I don't have. So I lost access to the wiki when I had a reverse proxy on a different server somewhere else that wasn't in my house, and I got rid of it and then forgot that I had my reverse proxy and all the settings on there, and I didn't save it anywhere. So I need to log into the servers and figure out. How did I use a password for any of these? I actually should be able to do. VMware tools. I need to get my DNS set up again because I had it so that I didn't worry about static IPs. I don't actually know what IP this thing is. Yeah, maybe we can fix that actually. Let's go to 0, 10, 1. Yeah, it should be working. If not, I could just add DHCP leases. Three, what it was before anyway. 10, 0. There we go. Oh no. Well, that's another thing I'm gonna have to figure out. But get there. So I have a list of things to do. I do actually have to run in a little bit, so I'm gonna have to drop off in about 10 minutes, probably less. I'm gonna run before 5 o'clock. We did get quite a lot done. What else do we have left to set up? So the server at the bottom, that one is broken right now, so I'll have to pull that out and get the hardware set up and running. The SAN switch is another thing we'll have to get back into. That one I just need to figure out what port plug it in, but I don't need that. That thing's loud and uses a lot of power, and I don't need it right now, so we'll leave that the way it is. And then the stuff at the bottom is actually plugged in and hooked up already. But we'll get those fired up when we work on the SAN. But I think I've accomplished most of what I wanted to do today, other than getting that WLC working, but I had to spend a little bit more time on that. VMs. Not really. I have my Ansible VM, so I can start working on that video again. Don't need any of the Windows servers. They can be deleted. Should be okay. And we're disconnected from that. So I think I'm going to actually end the stream now before I have to run. But thank you everyone for watching. I see, I don't know, about 22 people in here, which is pretty cool. I'm going to try and do this more regularly. I had a crazy project at work, which had me busy for basically the last 2 months, all of my time. So that's over now, and I should have a little bit more time to work on this kind of thing, which is nice. But, you know, work always gets in the way. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed. I'm going to leave this VOD up, I think, so it'll be public, and you can rewatch it or whatever. And I think that's about it. I'll drop off now. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to join the Discord server if you want to know when the stream comes up, because I guess YouTube doesn't really notify people. But I'll see you guys next time.